Hello, everyone. Welcome back. It's me. I hope you are well. Thank you for being here with me this evening on April 27th, 2026 at 8:14 p.m. I did not plan on recording today, but had a little bit of a coincidence happen. So I decided, since I was doing some thinking, that I record it down. So today we're going to do a little bit of a special episode with the connection series that I've been doing. But today I'm going to do prison planet connections or soul school, perhaps, but focusing on the kind of, well, conspiracy theory that goes around that talks about we're part of a prison planet, okay? So I just wanted to do a little intro today. I hope you like this background. You can't really see a lot of it. I will show you the picture in the beginning of this video. I believe this is the Great Wheel of Reincarnation. And there there is a couple symbolic ways that I see this, and I'm going to show you that. And it's including the Ouroboros. Now, over the past couple of days, I actually recorded pineal gland connections part 5. That series went on a little bit longer than I even thought it would. But as I was recording, on Santo Bonanchi's website, he has the Ouroboros. And that reminds me of cyclical, like, cycles, reincarnation cycles, life cycles, all these things. And even cycles of, like, self-development, cycles of ascending consciousness, like different stages of understanding. And it is like I talked about with soul school, it's almost like it doesn't just apply to this place either. Like, it could apply everywhere. But it's a place where souls come to learn and grow and expand here. Almost like school. We have lessons, tests, all that kind of stuff. Sometimes they're physical examinations, sometimes mental, just like school was for us, but in a spiritual sense. School's like the exoteric on the outside. Soul school's like the esoteric on the inside. So, yeah, I made this video. I got a little bit distracted. So I made this video, and then I realized with the Great Wheel and looking at, like, what did I call it? I look at esoteric interpretation of the Great Wheel or something like that. I will have to look back in my history. I'll let you know exactly on the screen what I looked up. And it brought up Samsara, which is something that I really haven't heard about before. So I happened to go and see what Claudio Nocelli was doing on his Telegram today. And he posted something about the Titan world. That's exactly the same as one of the realms in Samsara. Yeah. So we're going to get into that. And I thought that was pretty interesting because it's like, I guess, in alignment or in the same wavelength. I don't know what's going on with that, but I thought that was a pretty funny coincidence that that happened. So I will show you some screenshots of that if I can, of the Titan world. You'll see it on the circle. Here, I'll be able to explain it to you better. I'm going to put it on the screen so you can also see it. So if we have heaven at the top, right here next to it, it would be my right. Okay, so this way. So if I'm putting the picture here, it should be like right there. Titan world. And look what's here, Asuras. I didn't know. So I think that's pretty interesting. And this also talks about, or it symbolizes different dimensions or realms or worlds. I've gone over this before with Vedic cosmology, but this is like Buddhist cosmology. There's all these different ways that it's been expressed, but it's pretty much the same. And now I feel in these days today that it's being expressed even differently, maybe through extraterrestrials and aliens and such. Like I was saying, that it's pretty similar to these spiritual hierarchies, right? Which again is all connected with that. I looked now if there are like guardians or custodians of Samsara, and there aren't. In Buddhism, there wasn't any information that indicated as such. But if you watched Custodian Connections, the thing about it is that custodian means caretaker, and sometimes in a prison setting, it would be like the warden of that prison that takes care of the inmates. But I went over that in Custodian Connections, but again, that would be the wardens of the prison planet. Okay? So I just wanted to do this little intro to say hello to you, because we're going to go back into screen mode because I am unable to show you what I want to show you and have you able to see this. I might be able to put myself in like a little square. But yeah, I just wanted to go over some web pages and some pictures, and maybe you'll see me here and there, you know. But yeah, we'll go over the research that I've come across, and we'll look at the pictures, and we'll talk about things some more. And I hope you enjoy it. So again, I did not plan this. Everything is kind of like, what's that? Just sit down and go. And yes, here we are again on the living room floor because I was too lazy to set up my setup. Well, not lazy, I'm tired. Like, I did not have a nap today. I went out for a really long walk. It was 20 degrees outside, so I really enjoyed the weather. All the snow is pretty much melted, and I went out like just like this in a t-shirt. I'm in a totally green outfit today. But yeah, and so it was a great day, but I'm just tired now. But I wanted to get this over with now that it's fresh in my mind. So I do hope you enjoy it and that you can recognize the symbolism and similarities and the connections that I've found today in a hopefully only one episode of this little thing that I'm doing here. Okay? All right. Talk to you guys soon. See you in like a moment, because you won't even notice that I'm gone, because I'll be right back. What? See you soon. Okay. Bye. I always make weird noises when I don't know what to say. Mm-hmm. Okay, bye. Hi again, and we are back. I forgot something. So when you hear me made that weird noise, that was me actively forgetting part of my video. So cyclical development, again, goes back to the secret doctrine with Helena Blavatsky. Okay? And it says the origin and evolution of the universe explained in terms derived from the Hindu concept of cyclical development. And this is what we're focusing on, this cyclical development thing, because Samsara has a connection to that. So we're also, before I get to the ninefold constitution of man, we're going to look at the eightfold path, which is the 108. Something I learned about from watching The Monkey King. If you don't know what those movies are, I will post links below because I always recommend them. So here is the Ouroboros right there, right here. And that's what kind of kicked all of that off in my video, talking about how that reminds me of reincarnations and cycle development, personal development, just the reincarnation of the soul, things like this, okay? But also, with this, it's called the Great Wheel, and so it's connected to the circle. And we're going to look at how it reminds me, if I could find it, of how I talked about before that Plato's Atlantis is symbolic of the yugas. Here it is, here in my book here. The yugas are the ages. Do you see that? How it's similar? Like this, but like this. So this is how Plato said Atlantis was, you know? And so we're going to look at stuff like this, and it actually connects with the navigator's wheel. Yeah, like a ship wheel. And you know what? I see some of these people wearing that kind of a wheel. And I wonder what exactly they're wearing it to symbolize of. Are they the captain of their own ship? Is it symbolizing the reincarnation cycles? You know, is it the great wheel itself? I don't know. But all of those things are connected. And I wanted to talk to you about those things. But I don't think I'm going to be able to do the entire lesson like tonight, like to go over that. I'm just too tired. It's 8:30 already. But I wanted to put all of that in there to make sure that I don't forget about it and kind of give you a little bit of a preview of what we're going to go over, because it's pretty interesting to see. And like I said, it's important to recognize the symbolism. Okay, so prison planet. I think I'll call it prison planet connections. Or maybe prison planet Samsara connections or something. More people are familiar with the prison planet theory, so we'll see. But I will continue this tomorrow. I'm going to just go wash my makeup off and go to bed. I'm too tired. But we will get to that, all that tomorrow. I'm excited to show you. And yeah. So wherever you are, I hope you are well. If you are off to bed like me when you're watching this, after whatever, I do hope you have a good sleep. Hopefully you'll finish my video before you go to sleep. And if you're off to work, I hope you have a good day and all that good stuff, okay? Whatever you're up to, I hope you're well. And I will see you in just a little bit, because again, you won't notice, but it'll be day and I'll be dressed differently, okay? All right, thanks for being here once again. Take care. I will talk with you soon. Good night.